Dobermans, the only breed in history created to protect their human. That fact alone makes these dogs absolutely legendary. But if they're so incredible, then why does it feel like owning one is a privilege reserved for a secret club? And why do breeders and Doberman elites act like the rest of us just aren't worthy? Now, some will definitely say it's to protect the breed, and others say they just want to make themselves kind of feel as elite as these dogs are, all while denying you perhaps the most amazing family protector and companion you'll ever own. We're exposing the truth and we're tearing down the myths. Also, we're going to reveal what it takes to own this legendary breed and how you can prove to elite breeders that you are actually ready to own one of the most feared and respected dogs in the world, a Doberman. Look, the Doberman status as kind of this luxury protection dog, it's a well-established thing. And yes, a lot of well-off people do use the Doberman for, among other things, their protection ability. People such as Kendall Jenner, William Shatner, Mariah Carey, Kevin Hart, Britney Spears, and even John F. Kennedy as well. And that fact that this is the only breed of dog created for personal protection of humans is definitely one of the main reasons for this kind of aura of exclusivity around them. And add to that the Doberman is incredibly well built with high muscle mass, low body fat content, and even has a dash of Greyhound DNA in them, and it helps propel them to speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour. They can also jump over 6 feet high and bite down with an impressive 305 PSI of bite force. All of these abilities are packaged in what's often said to be the most loyal dog in the world. These incredibly unique capabilities and their unique characteristics really help give the Doberman a feeling of a kind of a luxury dog, something that's very rare and almost untouchable. So why do breeders and Doberman elites often seem to not have any desire for the average family person such as yourself to own this incredible dog breed? Or even some of them may go out of their way to dissuade you from getting a Doberman. Well, there are some good-hearted motivations for this, and also some not so great and selfish motivations too. You see, many Doberman breeders participate in the Doberman world sort of as a hobby. It's their passion. They don't make much money at it, and breeding dogs doesn't generally have a huge profit margin if it's really done the right way. So what is it if it's not money? Well, it's often prestige, a little bit of ego. That's the payoff for some of them. After all, it's their passion in life. And controlling access to this dog really helps make them continue to feel like it's a bit of a status symbol for them. And many of these types like turning heads when they're out in public. They like the uniqueness and the specialness of this breed. If a Doberman is in every family household, it's not going to be as much of a novelty or a rare thing anymore. So yes, sometimes it's for their own selfish reasons and ego. Okay, but to be fair, there are definitely reasons why many of these people involved in the Doberman world don't want just anyone owning one of them that are at least rooted in good intentions. Some of them, they just feel like they're protecting this breed from inexperienced owners, which can help prevent rehoming issues and these dogs ending up in shelters. They are high drive dogs, and they're not low maintenance. And a lot of them just simply want to ensure that Dobermans go only to committed families who are truly prepared for the unique qualities of this breed. And they are very unique and different from other dogs that many families have owned. These are the good breeders, the breeders that you want more of in the Doberman world. They don't just turn people down and tell them to go elsewhere to stroke their ego. They encourage people and help them to learn and prepare themselves for the unique demands of this amazing dog. And in other words, these good breeders, they help people. Whatever their motivations are, there are a lot of myths attached to this breed. They are spread by those Doberman elitists very often, and even sometimes the breeders themselves, just to dissuade the average people like you from owning this dog. Such as the myth that Dobermans are too intense for families. They love repeating this one. It's really just so far from the truth, because the reality is this not only assumes, first of all, that every family is the same, but it also completely discounts how adaptable the Doberman breed can be to many types of family situations. With the right structure and the right stimulation, they settle beautifully into family life, and they'll thrive when they're part of your daily routine and adventures. Or there's the myth that Dobermans can't be gentle with kids or pets, when in reality, yeah, early socialization is absolutely key, but they can definitely be incredibly affectionate and protective dogs with children, and many live peacefully with other pets in the house too. Just don't assume that your Doberman's gonna actually watch your kid like a babysitter while they're out at the park alone, for example. That's not a reality, but they can become amazing companions and yes, even protectors. Or sometimes some Doberman elitist types will perpetuate the myth that you can't hold a regular job if you own a Doberman. Or even more ridiculous than that, that you can never leave the dog home alone. This is absolutely not true. And when they do this, they're actually kind of just taking like 5% of the truth and stretching that out into the realm of just complete dishonesty. Do you think that everyone who owns a Doberman has some luxurious life of just sitting around all day and not being employed at all? Trust me, absolutely not. Yes, of course, Dobermans prefer to be around people as much as possible. And I mean, that's the 5% truth here when they're saying this. But remember how adaptable Dobermans are, and with the right mental stimulation, physical exercise, and adding independence gradually and building that into their daily routine, they can have no problem handling alone time and even free roaming in your house while you're away. I've done this with my Dobermans, and most of my clients honestly do this as well. Now, here's something else that Doberman elites will never admit. Nutrition is one of the biggest secrets to unlocking your dog's full potential, not just their genetics or their lineage. You can have a perfect training plan and even perfect genetics, but if you're fueling your high performance dog like a Doberman with filler packed kibble, you're really holding them back. That's why I want to tell you about Ollie. We picked them as our sponsor here at Doberman Planet for good reason, because Ollie isn't just normal dog food. It's fresh, human grade food, and their meals are formulated with veterinary nutritionists to fuel our protection dogs, our family companions, and everything else in between that they do for us. They have real meat, real vegetables, zero fillers, no byproducts, and no preservatives. And here's the crazy part. Over 90% of people who try these meals, these Ollie meals, report positive changes in their dogs. And 75% say that their dogs are more excited than ever at mealtime. Just imagine your Doberman sprinting at full speed to keep their glossy coat, their sharp mind, and their powerful body, all because, well, you're finally feeding them like an elite dog. And the best part is that Ollie customizes every meal plan to your dog's individual needs, like their age, their energy level, any food sensitivities, and a whole lot more. It really is like having a personal nutritionist for your Doberman and delivering their food right to your door on your schedule. So start fueling your Doberman the correct way right now. Go to DobermanPlanet.com/freshfood, and that will take you straight to Ollie's site so you can check out these meals, or you can just use the link down in the description below. Oh, and don't forget to use our coupon code DobermanPlanet, all caps, for 60% off your first box of Ollie meals at checkout. You're gonna feel really good next time you're setting down your dog's bowl at mealtime, trust me. Look, if you're brand new to the breed, it is really important to know a few main pillars of Doberman ownership. And knowing these simple things can make it really clear that you're on good footing to own this fantastic breed next time you talk to one of these breeders. Pillar number 1, structured daily routines. Dobermans thrive in an environment with structured routine. It provides really a sense of security for them and really helps to lower their anxiety because they always know what to expect and kind of what's coming next. Pillar 2, plenty of physical exercise and mental stimulation. They also need this daily exercise, at least 1 to 2 hours every single day, and don't forget mental stimulation as well. Remember how smart these dogs are, and they just really need to use their brains. Pillar 3, full integration into the family. These aren't outside dogs, guys, and they can't be ignored. They do need that closeness with you every single day. Pillar 4, always be training. Throughout your Doberman's entire life, you should be training them and maintaining consistent boundaries to keep them balanced and happy. So just remember these 4 pillars of raising a Doberman, and you'll be way ahead of most owners. Okay, so how do you go about proving to some of these elite breeders that you might come across that they should send one of their puppies home with your family? Well, for one, definitely make it clear that you've done your research. Remember those 4 pillars that I just showed you in that last section? Discuss the importance of those with the breeder. Trust me, that alone will make them very happy. Also, have a plan to train and socialize your Doberman from the very beginning and make it clear that this dog is not going to be left home alone all day and is going to be going with you everywhere. And lastly, possibly what honestly might get you the furthest with many of these, especially the type where kind of the ego matters a little bit, really consider integrating dog shows and obedience competitions or sports competitions into your dog's future as a way for additional stimulation for them and express that desire to the breeder. Trust me, that will send you to the top of their list. So you've just scratched the surface of what makes the Doberman one of the most legendary dogs on the planet. So if you want more, the raw truths, the myths exposed, and the stories that even the elites won't tell you, then stick right here with us, because every video we drop pulls you deeper into the Doberman world. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. See you guys next time.